This video is best watched on a large screen, iPad, or a decent-sized computer screen in 720p.
Please be a NES 001. NES 001, guys.
Jedu takhle táboři, Škodou 100 na Oravu, spěchám, proto riskuji, projíždím přes mor...
First up, we have an ad from Mo F and Fritz. It's the rare prototype Super NES 64. Fuck me in the goat ass. I'm literally shaking from excitement. You just never see this type of rare shit on Craigslist these days. $3,475? Not a bad asking price. Let's see what we have here. Oh, yes! The classic no cracks, no dents line. As if it's a 1998 Buick Century. 10 games included: Donkey Kong, Uni Racers, Lost Vikings, Pitfall, Clay Fighter, Super Mario World, Off-Road Baja, Mortal Kombat, Kirby's Avalanche, Street Fighter, asking $3,475. Asking $3,475 US. Oh, and 0 cents. Nope, you haven't dropped acid. That indeed says almost $3,400 for the most common SNES 64 games around. I realize these are prototypes, but I shouldn't have to put a down payment on a cabal of hookers at the Bunny Ranch to obtain them, Cindy.
Jozin z Bazin, močálem se blíží, Jozin z Bazin, k vesnici se blíží.
The next ad is from FLBtheHonkey. Nice! A Majoras Mask for, you know what? Enough of this shit. $59.99, really? You do realize that no one's getting charged tax, no one's using debit or credit cards, and you don't have to value down your number so you can simultaneously dupe customers and undervalue other retail stores. You already look like a douche for $60 anyway for Majora's Mask, chooch-face killer. You know what else? Trade that game in and invest in a camera from this decade, asshole. It looks like you hit pause on the VHS taped ABC movie at midnight during a commercial.
Jozin z Bazin, už si zuby brousí, Jozin z Bazin, kouše sa jerdousí, na Jozina z Bazin, koho by to napadlo?
The next ad is from Epic Man 83. Yost, $9,001. Okay, this item is used and worth over $9,000. Tall or sext? Text with a C and call with a T. Alright, clearly this guy's zooted. Now, this was posted in the antiques section. And I don't think this is an ad for fine china. I'm thinking it's for China White, if you know what I mean.
Jozin z Bazin, močálem se blíží, Jozin z Bazin, k vesnici se blíží.
X-Bone! I'm sure you all have noticed that Xboxes and PS4s have littered Craigslist like the Black Plague. It's not often you see the Day 1 edition, though. Xbox, one Day 1 edition box, just the box, $250. Fuck off. $250 for cardboard. And I just checked eBay. There really are people paying anywhere from $200 to $400 for cardboard. Maybe I'm getting old, but I wouldn't even pay $200 to the garbage man who found my family's original Sega Master System box in styrofoam, somehow located me, and is trying to extort said money from my bank account in some sort of Target debit card type scheme. Huh. I'm so blown away by the revelation that cardboard is selling that high that I jumbled up my joke worse than Dane Cook delivers a punchline. Shit.
Jozin z Bazin, už je celý bílý, Jozin z Bazin, z močálu ven bílý.
Next, we have an ad from Spiders with a Z1001. Ah, the 80s system for sale. $3,500. Reasonable if you're a fucking dolt. Well, let's dissect this, shall we? First of all, shit tits. I spot 3 N64s, 2 Super Nintendos, and a PS1. I can't see what's in the smaller picture, but who really gives a rat's ass? It's probably not any better. See, I hate to be the bearer of bad news there, Captain Nuthugger, but those aforementioned are from the 90s. I know, it's strange. There were systems released in 1990s and beyond. Strange, I know. I have 3 of each systems that you see in the pictures and games for, why capitalize here, each and more. Even more strange to throw a comma there. I want $3,500 for all of it and nothing less. Nothing like bringing first, second, and last month's rent to a parking lot to buy crap off somebody who's devoid of grammar. Oh, and I love how he's pointing at the games and systems in the picture as if to say, shit, motherfuckers, see that shit? That's how we do it in Catskills, New York. Take your $3,500 in games and systems and trade them in for an education, dickhead.
Jozin z Bazin dostal se na kámen. Jozin z Bazin, tady je s ním amen.
I could see RandyGelion sent an ad in where the poster clearly didn't attend the Stank Mask School of Understanding the word rare. Riddle me this, how many times do I have to read the word or hear the word rare about a video game before the word ceases to be defined as atypical, uncommon, or even extraordinary? When do we just start describing every video game as rare as if it's the color of the media or the type of graphics, etc.? 1 second, let me put the blunt down. Okay, back on track. Yet another fuckhead claiming rarity. And it's also another ad with no punctuation. Let me see if I can read it the way he or she intended it to be if it were spoken. Let me take a deep breath here. I have original grade cartridge Legend of Zelda for Nintendo NES. I also have Double Dragon for the first one and Super Mario 1 and 2 and Duck Hunt and Track Meet. I've already had them checked out and I was given the value of $350 for all of them. Don't try and tell me their value trying to only pay $5. They were checked by a certified professional, so if you're really interested, text. I could see the person that, air quote, checked the poster's games has been ripping lines of coke. Valued at $350, the certified professional is certifiably insane. Also, who and what the hell makes someone a certified professional in video game evaluation? Does the Video Game Authority ring any bells? Shysters and swindlers and swindlers and shysters.
Jozina jsem dohnal, už ho držím johoho. Dobré kaštelové, prodám jahodoso.
The next ad was sent to the WTF factory by Syphic. I never thought I'd see the day of headhunting video games, but that day is here. In fact, I just saw a fat pig fly by. So the gist of this ad is simple. Why go to yard sales, scour Craigslist or Kijiji, go to thrift stores, pawn shops, or resale shops when you could just ask this chump sucker to find the games for you for a small fee of $5 per game or $10 if it takes longer to find it. Yeah, there's a major flaw in this dude's business. Let me see if I can break it down for you. If you're savvy enough to stumble across this ad on Craigslist, I'd imagine you're computer literate enough to track and find every fucking game your heart desires on the internet at retail sites like eBay or Amazon. Because guess what? That's exactly what this asshole is doing to find his clients' games. And I'm sure he's really going to charge you an air quote, fixed price. Not some ridiculously jacked up price of his choosing. I wonder how many dolts actually fell for this.
Jozin z Bazin, už je celý bílý. Jozin z Bazin, z močálu ven bílý.
Next is an ad from Chris, 1989-21. I know this was some time ago, but ain't it funny reliving this douchebag reseller's sorrow? He was selling them on eBay and the market value for them is expected to be over $1,000. Well, I guess that didn't happen there, Turd Blossom. Oh, and how courteous. He was offering them for $700 or all 10 for $6,500. Fantastic. I got one question, though. How did that work out for you, dickbag?
Jozin z Bazin už si zuby brousí, Jozin z Bazin kouše sajerdousí, na Jozina z Bazin, koho by to napadlo.
This next ad is from Donny 4182. Excuse me while I exit my time machine wearing a champion shirt, a starter jacket, parachute pants, and some Doc Martens. This ad cracked me up and actually delivered a heaping serving of nostalgia. I mean, I used to know cats who would charge kids to beat certain levels in games, but man, this guy has his business down. CRTs only, and he'll charge more if he has to log hours on his own Mega Man 2 and NES. Oh shit, and it has to be a top loader. Man, that's ridiculous. And there's about, what, 9 bosses plus Dr. Wily's level? I mean, this dude is cleaning up. Oh, instead of a 2-drink minimum like a titty bar, this guy has a 2-boss minimum, or $20 for his troubles. If anybody's having trouble with Mega Man 2, hit this mofo up.
Jozin z Bazin močálem se blíží, Jozin z Bazin k vesnici se blíží.
Lastly, we have an ad provided by the Survival Review. Wow.
Over 164 Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis games, no systems required.
Wow, this dude really has a set of brass balls.
No system required. You don't need a SNES game system, Nintendo 64 game system, or Sega Genesis. All you need is a computer, a USB drive, and a basic game controller.
Did IQs just drop sharply while I was away?
These are full, actual, original games on each system, not the PC version. All SNES games are $3, and Genesis games are $3, and 64 games are $5.
Need I say more about the douchebaggery that's going on in this ad? I mean, this dude is literally charging $3 to $5 per ROM. He's basically taking your portable drive, porting a few emulators over, and your choice of ROMs, and depending on the speed of the USB drive, the computer, and the amount of ROMs, and I assume if he's charging $3 to $5 a pop, it won't be that many, it would literally take 30 seconds. What the fuck? What in the fuck? Keep sending in those Craigslist ads. In fact, the best way to send them to me would probably be over Facebook. And if you don't use Facebook, sure, you can still send them to me on via PM. However, if you click on the link below, that is my Facebook page. You can send me those fucked up Craigslist ads through that. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and I'll see you next time.